Blowing across Nigeria is the wind of hope as Africa's young entrepreneurs with the same dream take a break from their everyday lives and embark on a journey across the nation with their innovations and inventions.
These are equations. You can't find them anywhere in the world. It's an invention.
From the east, west, north, and south of Nigeria, we will witness as they make their way through the screening and auditioning to meet and convince the A.Y.E judges why they should be among the chosen beneficiaries. Meet the judges. Stephen Reed has been in the entrepreneurial ecosystem for 27 years. His company, ENN Africa, partners with radio broadcasters to provide entrepreneurial content across Africa. Rayliat Oyetunde is the CEO consultant at Prince Salt Global Consulting Limited. She is also the Chief Operating Officer of GEM Factor. Tiamara Williams hails from New Zealand. She has spent years developing and delivering a leadership program to disadvantaged youth in Africa. She has also designed personal development program for entrepreneurs.
When you're a creative, you actually have to become a leader. So you have to be very clear about who you are.
Zunad Ahmad is an experienced learning consultant and business advisor with more than 2 decades in sales and public education experience, as well as financial services. And meet the A.Y.E president, Sumi Smart Francis, a serial entrepreneur and investor.
You have the basis of business. Your product is nice and you can sell. On that note, we have no excuse but to support you.
Hello Africa, it's another beautiful day in the world of A.Y.E.
Africa's young entrepreneurs.
Joy, come to think of it, who is an entrepreneur?
An entrepreneur is a business visionary, someone who generates ideas and ventures into business risk to finance and harvest it.
Bravo! But sometimes it's not just about choosing the best business venture to pursue.
Yes, getting started is usually the problem. That's why here at A.Y.E, we are in the business of converting business dreams, your dreams, to reality.
Nsikan Essien is here today. She is into the footwear business.
My name is Nsikan Essien Benson. I come from A.Y.E. My business is called Netima Happy Feet Trekkers. So I make these beautiful shoes here. I started doing this since 2015. I won the Tunelu Entrepreneurship Program. So I used the funding to do this. But originally I'm a fashion designer before I got into this. And since then I've been doing this show.
With no precise data on the size of the Nigerian market, the GDP figures places the fashion, garment, and footwear industry at 0.47%, about 380 billion naira. In Aba, about 4 million pairs of shoes are produced each week by over 70,000 shoemakers. The industry is now estimated at 96 billion naira, $26.6 billion, producing millionaires who are redefining the business of shoemaking, according to Bossman Nigeria.
I didn't start with this specific in the beginning. I was making other kinds of shoes till I was looking for a product I can put on the shelf and something that everybody can wear, including children from the age of 5. So I started producing, looking for material to work with. And through my research, I found this that I work with. So I'm about a year officially doing this specifically.
Originally, you're a fashion designer?
Yes.
And this is just your
actually, I'm an
business?
ex-banker. I left them to start the fashion business.
That's
I won the
spirit of
A.Y.E
an
entrepreneurship. Yes, I won the A.Y.E entrepreneurship program, and I used the funding to start my fashion business.
How much did you get?
I got 7.4.
After getting so much from an empowerment scam, the judges wonder why she is here for more funds.
Please, I've got some concerns, right?
Okay.
Can you please give us a moment?
Okay.
I'll call you right back. You got 7.4 million, Abby, from your win into fashion. Now you are going into shoes. They will give you 5 million, and there you say you want to go into bags.
shares.
Why not take a loan? Because if you know you were going to repay that 7 million, you won't be playing joker with products.
She's not shown that she's built capacity.
Profit,
She has
that's
done
7.4.
7 million well.
We set up this factory.
7 million naira in Nigeria is enough for you to maximize and transform.
You will
and
make a
from
movie
there,
with 7 million.
Make
you,
another
that
5
I know,
million.
You will make a movie with 2 million.
So maybe she's just not the person who understands the books and all of that. She's
The
a
business part of
pure
it.
creator.
She is.
needs someone to work with who will manage the business, because this is what she's brilliant
Okay,
at.
That's
She's an
that's my
artist.
You see,
take.
what you're saying, I agree with you 100%. You know me. If this doesn't make sense, I'll have proposed this immediately. Now, let me tell you, as I repeat, my concern. Should I remove the word concern? I change it to fear. Let me use the word my fear, which is on
Yes.
behalf of the organization's fear. If we invest 5 million in someone that's taking 7 million, that we don't know, that's why that question is relevant. We don't know how that 7 million went, because if it went well, she won't be here.
She won't be here.
So that's the fear of the
No, I
organization.
agree,
The 5
I
million
agree.
investment,
Yeah.
where somebody
I'm
just got
still
7.
insisting that we should hear from her.
So let's bring
her
her
come
I
back
believe she
and
needs a
answer that
partner,
question.
not money.
Now, you said you've been given money before.
For this?
No.
You win.
Your previous business,
Okay.
7 million to the tune of 7 million.
Okay.
What happened to the 7 million?
I set up a fashion house in A.Y.E.
Was that what you
That was
got
like,
the money for?
Was that what I did?
Was that the purpose?
Yes.
for the
that
purpose
was
of
straight
the money?
after I left the bank. I did the competition, I got the money.
From that money, you didn't get anything like turnover for you to do this new business?
That business is a separate business from what I'm doing.
What makes it separate?
The concern is, see, in my commitment,
Okay.
when you do well in business, you make enough money to take that business to another level, or to diversify, or to support somebody else.
Can I say something?
No, hold on. Our concern
Okay.
is that you've invested 7 million into fashion. You need another 5 million to do this. Maybe in another 3 years, you're going to be seeking another 8 million
With
to
this?
do a hat. You know, so what we are saying is, I mean, I didn't have 7 million when I started,
Okay.
right? I started my business with practically nothing, and I've grown it. And I've used that to save, right? I've applied myself, industry, thrift, and save money and move on to something else. Not everybody in Nigeria, not a lot of people in Nigeria can have 7 million given to them.
True.
Now, 7 million has been given to you. I don't think you need, somebody else should get $5 billion. You have gotten 7 million. We have too many people in Nigeria with a lot of needs. Why should we give you another 13 million trying to do different stuff? You should be able to
Okay,
use your 7 million, maximize it, and create another 5 million that you need for this.
This thing, the way they look here, as beautiful as they are, it costs a lot to even do it to this stage. And when I came in here, I said that I got 6,000 pairs of this. It cost me money to bring that in. And even at then, it even still costs us money to produce this every time. So even the fashion business is ongoing. Of course, I have my bills to pay, but I still reinvest in this, and I have this shoe stand in front of you. The Tony Lumelo Entrepreneurship was $5,000, which I also added in my research and things I did and everything.
It's shocking to know that she also got even more from another empowerment program.
Jessica,
Yes, ma'am.
you've had the best opportunity that many Nigerians are dying to have. You worked in a bank. I worked in a bank. You got you win. I consulted for you win. You took entrepreneurship courses in EDC. I took entrepreneurship courses in EDC. I would have been the most happiest woman sitting here if you had stood there and told in another 5 entrepreneurs and say, I got you win 7.4. I have mentored 5 other entrepreneurs, and I have brought them here today for you to give grants to. Not you standing here asking for grant of 5 million.
But she said she's training about 50 people.
How many of your trainees are standing here for A.Y.E?
How many of them need grants?
So when you were filling this form, there was loan, there was mentorship, there was grant.
Okay.
So why didn't you pick loan? Why grant?
You have been giving your own fund to cross to the other side. What you do on the other side is your own business. Either you keep it with fashion or with shoes. My advice, keep doing these shoes, and we can help you with marketing and more exposure, but with money, I'm sorry, it's a no.
If you haven't gained anything here today, I'm buying, she's buying, and at the same
May
time...
one of you buy and the world keeps buying, I'll keep
Good, and at the same time, the world is getting to know more about you. And that is what's
You've got a
much
platform,
more
it's been
important.
showced.
So,
and yeah, that
congratulations.
Will definitely help you out.
Others would buy.
You're going to fly.
Yeah.
You're already flying and you're going
Thank
to
you.
keep flying.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
African young entrepreneurs. In my view, this is one of the most innovative ideas coming out of Africa because it addresses perhaps the most crucial issue in African economic development, which is how to leverage on knowledge, creativity, and innovation to leapfrog ahead, or at least to be at par with many of the developed economies within the shortest possible time. The evidence shows that the dramatic Asian economic turnaround of the last 2 decades was the result of entrepreneurial innovation and creativity within an incrementally conducive business environment. So the role of government and its regulatory agencies is also important, especially in ensuring ease of doing business and providing incentives for entrepreneurial activity. The Nigerian government is committed to playing this role actively, and this is why we fully identify with and encourage A.Y.E's objectives.
Peter Drucker sums it best with his quote, "Entrepreneurship is neither a science or an art, it is a practice."
On that note, it is time to catch them off practice. It's CIA, caught in the act.
Come to see a young lady over here who does something very, very unique as well. She actually makes body creams from coconut oil, but the process in which she does it is one where she doesn't actually heat it. She's asking for a loan of 10 million naira to get her business to the next level, and I'm here to investigate to make sure that her claims are real. You get the coconut, it's big coconut like this, yeah? And then you crack it open, or you just put it in here.
You crack open, remove. You need to, as in, you remove the shell.
You remove the shell, okay, so you clean.
Then
you grind.
Yes.
Oh, right.
The flakes I will throw away. The shell I will throw away. And there is one other thing again, I don't know. Coconut shell. I don't know if you know activated charcoal.
The one they used to cure horses with?
No, not horses, as in it's used to treat poison.
Yeah, I know they use it for horses.
I would really love to convert my shell to activated charcoal also. My names are Anna Yodele. I'm a Nigerian from Edo State part of the country. The business has been good. The only constraint that I have is capital, because ever since I started, when I introduced my product in 2015, the first purchasing manager I spoke to in Lagos, she was like, madam, this is good. Give us $8.
Although she works from home from a little kitchen, what was interesting was how she actually started her business with the little finances that she could come up with, and where she is right now. She is struggling like every other businesswoman out there, but she is not staying still. She's making strides to improve herself, improve her businesses. we took a good look at the coconuts and the process, and she educated us about the fermenting process as well. I can only say I wish her luck, and I hope that, you know what, she gets the grant from A.Y.E.
Africa's Young Entrepreneurs Initiative is a major building block for realizing the dreams that all Africans have for our continent. It's a fantastic initiative because the way I look at it, we Africans know that we live on a continent that is beset with problems, with huge challenges, but also possesses fantastic opportunities. And we as Africans ourselves will have to develop those opportunities. We cannot sit and wait for other people to do it for us. And it has been proven over and over again that the best catalyst for development is the encouragement of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurs create jobs, they create wealth, and they contribute enormously to the development of their countries and their economies.
Our next entrepreneur has an astonishing invention. Paul Udofia claims to have a phenomenal medicinal breakthrough and cure for many life-threatening diseases. He also writes his own formulas.
To present a naturopathic drug that is capable of bringing about a total change in a world ravaged by diabetes, hepatitis, and hypertension.
Nigeria is responsible for about 78% of drugs manufactured in West Africa, and presently there are 120 pharmaceutical manufacturers in Nigeria with the capacity to produce 65% of the country's medicines needed in line with the national drug policy.
I thank you all for giving me the opportunity to give this presentation. It shows that A.Y.E has undying desires, enthusiasm for vital things of the future significance. I want to start by saying that this invention is a distillation of 5 years' adventures and research. It was born out of passion for the many people that are living with hepatitis, hypertension, and diabetes, and those that have died already.
You need to go to exactly what you
Yes, thank you, sir. The pancreas, starting with diabetes, the pancreas is the organ that secretes insulin for proper metabolism of blood sugar. So it means that the pancreas varies inversely with blood sugar. Now, if the pancreas varies inversely with the blood sugar, there must be a constant of proportionality which will liberate these two from this variation sign, and that is the body, otherwise known as B. When B is introduced into this equation, we have P is equal to B, which is the body, all over BS, which is the blood sugar. And if we cross multiply this little equation, we have B, which is the body, is equal to P times BS. That is the pancreas times blood sugar. So we've gotten a very good equation now. It therefore means that since B is the constant of proportionality, it must be satisfied before the pancreas and the blood sugar can be in the state of equilibrium. In other words, if B is thrown into a state of disequilibrium, it means P and BS will also stay in the state of disequilibrium. Then I went into research. I discovered 5 phenolic compounds. 5 phenolic compounds. I'm going to break down everything that I say here. Yes.
The student has a question?
Yeah.
Yes, please take it.
How do you know that? Like, what of your trials, how have you proven
run away from my
that
chemistry
your
class.
remedy works on creating equilibrium in B?
Thank you very much. That is where I'm going into. 1, we have a very good naturopathic substance called osimum.
Osimum.
Gratissimum.
Oh my God.
The second one is Venonia amygdalina. And the third one, Congronenia or Congronema. These are equations. You can't find them anywhere in the world. It's an invention. And 4, you have Momodica charantia.
I don't know anyone. I'm here to learn.
When Garcinia powder, a mixture of Garcinia powder and a juice extract of Momodica charantia is driven into a decoction of Archaeus, Osimum, Gratissimum, Venonia, Amygdalina, and Congronema latifolia at a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, under 760 millimeters of mercury atmospheric pressure, the phenolic compounds are released. And those phenolic compounds include 1, lysine.
Now, how can A.Y.E help you to help the world?
Thank you very
to give
much.
this permanent healing.
Thank you very much. Every little step A.Y.E takes to empower this project is a step towards liberating mankind first from mental slavery.
Wow.
Why do I say mental slavery? Because they don't believe or they don't know that this is in existence. And we live in a world where this thing has been in existence before creation. Because there's no sickness in the world that cannot be cured. None, including HIV, provided one can have access to a very good result in the world of research.
Paul?
Thank you.
Yes. In order for anybody to give you support, you need to have clinically trialed it and you need to have results that can prove that this works in a manner that is effective and safe. Have you done this?
Thank you very much. I have a list of, sir, over 100 people have administered it to. As I speak with you,
is that phone numbers?
They feel, yes, their phone numbers. Their names and phone numbers are there. You can, which have been, yes, successfully.
It may be true, but it means that you have not represented it in a way they can connect to. We are in a regulated world now. So have you presented this to any regulatory body?
Is it officially approved? Because even if you are members of these...
Yes, it has been officially endorsed. But what NAFDAC wants us to continue, and then after some time, when we have set up the place, because they need to come and see, is not just the drug, to come and see some facilities.
All of what you are looking for, I can assure you that if what you are saying can be officially, correct. Everything you are looking for now is nothing. It can be set up like that.
Sir,
the question is not. You see, you can do this for 3 hours. Yes. We are incapable of giving you the wings you need as far as the credibility of this thing is concerned. Right now, the least problem you have, and it's not a problem at all, is what you are trying to solve. You are trying to solve. You need money to set up, to get NAFDAC approval. They are not your issues at all. Your idea, if it is correct, is too brilliant and too needed for you to be struggling with this idea. Pharmaceutical companies, they will gladly invest in you if what you are saying is true. So your concern now should be how to take your invention you know, to those bodies that allow those inventions to thrive in the world and to go viral and to get everybody buying into it.
When you have an approved product, then A.Y.E can now use this same platform to sell it to the rest of Africa.
A.Y.E can even help you to have the right conversations, to sit with the right people,
Do you have,
to
is
be
there a
able to check
phobia?
that
Because
out.
some African scientists have this phobia about presenting their works or something.
Yeah.
The question is, it's yes or no. Have you approached these people before?
Sir, I
yes
have.
or no?
Yes.
What did they say?
What did they say?
Okay, when I, during the last SME clinic they did in Abuja, so many other products came in. So what they say is that some companies that manufacture new substances like this, they go ahead selling it. Then when they have gotten what it takes financially to set up a place for them to come and see, then they give them the number.
Mr. Paul.
Yes, sir.
You want money?
Yes, I need a facility, like even if it's a loan. Yes.
Don't waste my time.
Okay, sir.
You want money?
Yes, sir.
How much do you want?
2.5 million, sir.
So we should give you the 2.5 million and you'll be happy?
Yes, sir.
And if we give you and they come and shut you down next month, they've heard. Everybody has heard. A lot of people have heard about this product now. And they will come. When we give you this money today, they will come next week to check. And when you give a person that drug, they will not just close you down, they will arrest you. The fact that you're not even smiling is making me scared about this product. That means it doesn't exist. So this whole thing might just be a scam. And you want me to cancel this application?
What do you mean? So I'm a good listener, so when I'm listening, I don't smile.
Somebody you should be excited about that.
Sharantina. Gassina from Cassina.
You say that you've got it. We just want to be sure that it is so. And once we are sure that it is so, you got the money.
Is that a deal?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Boy, the things we see and learn in this show.
Awesome ideas. I've seen creativity, innovation, invention in this show.
Next on Africa's Young Entrepreneurs.
It's not actually my place to identify. I think it's your place to get a suitable one for me.
You are one of my biggest confusion. I'm confused. I'm trying to get it. So I can't get it.